Hello, and welcome to episode number 5 of Choral Kaleidoscope. I'm your host, Janelle Dill, and today I'm going to talk about a poem I did for the book Brainwaves. That's from A Quirky Mind. I've always wanted to do one about the brain and different parts of it. And today's poem is about something I've had for a long time, Disequilibrium syndrome, otherwise known as chronic vertigo. Balance off, not on the mark. I long for stability in its place. The neutral ground shifts out from under me. Oh, I wish you could see my off-kilter self, my off-point entity. I seek room for a place of my own. So call me home when I feel alone. Disequilibrium syndrome throws me off course. I need to find my feet. I'll confess to you, having disequilibrium syndrome or chronic vertigo is very interesting. My best friend says I have a very interesting dance of sorts when I go down the stairs. I turn sideways, and sometimes I have to close my left eye so I can get a better portion of balance to walk down the stairs. So then that way I don't trip and fall or miss a step. I don't know sometimes which is worse, going downstairs or going upstairs, if I'm unfamiliar with stairs. Sometimes it feels as if I have a trombone in my brain where the slide goes back and forth, and sometimes it's bigger. Objects are bigger or smaller than they appear. Or I'm Alice in Wonderland, just tumbling where she has the mushroom that makes her bigger, the mushroom who makes her smaller, and you're falling down this rabbit hole and you're wondering when you're going to land on solid ground. That's how my brain functions often. And it's like having a kaleidoscope of images, only the images are a big wheel of color, and you're constantly shifting the kaleidoscope in your head all the time, and you're wondering how to steer it into focus, and the lens is off, and you're trying to focus it in and tune it just right, but everything's put onto this 4 or 5D. And some days it's a little bit trickier to navigate than other days. So I kind of put how my brain works, my quirky brain works, into the poem. And I think I described it as best as I can for you if you've never had chronic vertigo. And the whole book of brainwaves is just me taking parts of the brain section by section and reflecting on it at different themes, like why you should never call me brave, because it's an insult to me. I'm not brave. I am simply being. And I have lots of images and pictures, and I kind of took it from my one visit to a former neurologist who was wonderful and let me have a brain book for free. And I thought, that's kind of cool. I've always wanted to do a poem about it. So I did. And that's it for episode number 5. Thank you so much for tuning in. You can subscribe to my channel, Perplexity Epilepsy, if you want to hear more episodes. If you're interested in the work I do, please become an ally on Patreon. www.patreon.com/epivision. That's EPIVISION. For as little as $3 a month, you will receive some pretty cool items, such as stickers, a newsletter, yearly early access to some of my work. You'll get the scoop on any projects I'm doing, and for this month only, you will get a special surprise. Sorry, I can't tell you what it is. You have to subscribe to my Patreon channel and become a patron/ally if you want to find out more on it. You can also find more of my work on my WordPress page. That's www.plasmnetic, that's plasmnetic.wordpress.com, where you can find a whole collection of my poetry, reflections, links to my Lulu page, to Amazon if you want to purchase any books, and to furthermore on the YouTube channel if you want to find the audiobooks. Thank you so much, and tune in for episode number 6, where I'll talk about my very first book, The Belonging Place, and how that kind of shaped me a bit into being more interested into creating interdependent community. Thank you so much. I can't wait to talk to you next time.